Okay, so hey y'all. Decided to create some sort of I don't know, something fun, and I thought I would create something that is from a writing system. I'll show you how I come up with the writing system specifically, because it's just, I've done it before, and it's just fun. So this is the final result. That says I like ice cream. Something very simple, but it's going to be based on one specific writing system. It's all about just innovation, and the reason for all this stuff is to how do I explain it? It's to just have fun with your the process of making a writing system for yourself. What are you gonna use? What are you gonna use it for? Is it your diaries? Is it something secret, like you want to share with other people? You want to do it? It's using writing systems as a form of art and being creative with it. In my case, I'm adapting a writing system that already existed. I'm pretty sure it was also invented, but in that case, it was invented based on what was already there. And this one is called the Cuneiform. I think it's called the Akkadian Cuneiform. But in any case, I decided to create something for it, but specifically for the English language. And as we know, it's it's not the writing system for letters, but the writing system for the sounds. It makes more sense that way. That way it creates more diversity. It makes more okay, that makes more sense, because when it's more phonetic, when it's something, because English is not like that. So some exceptions will have to be made in terms of, for example, silencing this, making this sound longer, adding it, making it voiced, make it unvoiced, and those kind of things. If you're into phonetics and you're all geeking out right now, or when you geek out on writing system, if you love languages like I do, great. That's what I'm going to show you. And yeah, I'll show you in a bit. So, kind of nerd out a bit today. I saw the first thing I saw intuitively was Akkadian Cuneiform. So you can't see my face in this one, of course, but because I'm showing to you how I kind of create things based on what I want to. Well, great. I didn't really get this ready, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour that pencil here. Yeah, kind of do a little bit of an experiment. I like doing experiments. South Node. South Node Aquarius. No, I have to wear my glasses for this one. Can't really see, but again. Okay, so cuneiform, I see here some cuneiform glyphs, and I just go with what I see right away. It says here there's na, sha, shu, gal, ki, ku, mu, mo, whatever, right? So I'm gonna go with what kind of makes it's fun for me. So I would say we could probably use this for English. And the reason I'm doing this again is in what I explained before is I kind of just go with the flow and see what kind of makes sense. So you could probably see here. I don't know if you can see, but so the looks like, what is that? Like that. I don't know if you can see it, right? So I would change that to something something that looks beautiful enough that it's first I experiment with maybe, depending on what I'm going for, I want to go for something like kind of something that resembles today's writing system for English. So something like there's a circle here, circle there, and I kind of just go with that, and I'm just gonna go with that. That kind of looks ugly for me. um, or we could switch it around, make this sort of like that, but maybe something more like this, or something more rounded, or something more like that. You see? Oh, sorry, you didn't see the transition there. Yeah, so I went from here to here and finally ended up with this one. So this will be like my ah. How did I come up with that? I just go with the flow. And then B, C, D. Okay, so right away, the first thing I see is right here. I'm going to draw it here. Is what the heck is that? Anyways, so I'll probably make that into something like go with the circles again, kind of go with that way, and then just go that way. Kind of looks funny. Just like that, and then I'm gonna make it into something like switch it around maybe. That looks more like Korean. So probably something more like this. Okay, right there. So that would be the B sound. But instead of going straight to the consonants right here, I'm going to go right into E, because those are the E sounds, and it's gonna vary depending on what the sounds is. Of course, English has many vowel changes, right? So where's the E sound? The closest one I can think of is E. It says here, unless there's an E sound. I don't know. This is probably, no, that's more like an E sound. So I'm gonna go with this one. It says ET. I don't know what that is. I don't personally don't care, because I'm here for fun. I'm gonna do it this way, and I'm just gonna do it that way. So you can right away see that there's lots of circles here. Circle, circle, circle. Circle, circle down. Circle that. And then transition to circle da da da. Circle that to da da. I'm probably gonna go with that to that. And then that to something else a little prettier. Nope, that looks kind of weird. So eventually, I don't know where this is gonna go. Right now it's questionable, so this might be the E sound. I don't know. This one is getting closer to what I want it to resemble, because we're so used to, for depending on your style and your taste, depending. Oh, sorry, you didn't see that E right here. You didn't see the style. Depending on your style and taste, it's what's going to look good to you. And again, I explained in an earlier video, or earlier in the video, that the reason for this is so that you could just create a writing system for yourself. You can use it for journaling. You can use it for, I don't know, like, to be honest, like saving things, like in code, something like your own secret language, so to speak, quote unquote, your language. But yeah, well, this won't be enough for this video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep going with this today and see what I can come up with, and I'm going to show it to you later. That's it for now. I'm going to transition. Sorry. Okay.